Aries, listen closely. November 30th is not just another date on the calendar. It is a cosmic collision point, a moment when the universe stops whispering and starts shifting your entire destiny at full force. If you've been feeling restless, overwhelmed, unusually emotional, or strangely hopeful even without a reason, you're not wrong. Something is approaching you, something big, something divine, something written in your soul contract long before you ever came into this lifetime. Today's energy is not subtle. It is a destiny flip, the kind that breaks old timelines, dissolves past karmic weight, and pushes you into a version of yourself you've been preparing for silently. Stay with me till the very end, because on November 30th, 5 rare signs will appear. And if you're feeling even one of them, your entire life is about to change. Fast, let's begin. Sign 1, Aries. Something inside you is waking up today, and it's not subtle. November 30th brings a spark so powerful, so undeniable, that even if you tried to ignore it, you simply couldn't. This is the day your fire returns. Not the small flame you used to survive, but the raging, unstoppable, destiny-shifting Aries fire that makes you magnetic, driven, and spiritually unshakable. For weeks, maybe even months, you felt dimmer than usual. You might have questioned yourself more than you ever have. You may have wondered, why am I not feeling like myself? Why am I moving slower? Why do I feel disconnected from my passion? Where did my motivation go? Aries, you weren't losing your fire. You were being recalibrated. The universe was preparing you for this moment, because on November 30th, everything flips. Mars, your ruling planet, activates a powerful energetic alignment, almost like someone plugs your soul back into its original power source. Suddenly, your spirit feels more awake. Your instincts sharpen. Your inner voice becomes louder, and you start feeling alive again in a way you haven't felt in a long time. Today, you may experience a sudden surge of a hunger for change. You crave movement, growth, direction, a surge of confidence. You remember who you are. The courage to make bold decisions, especially ones you've been avoiding. A desire for freedom. You refuse to be limited anymore. Powerful intuitive clarity. Something just clicks inside you. This isn't random. This isn't temporary. This is cosmic ignition. The universe restarting your engine. Aries, this is the first undeniable signal that your destiny is flipping. But here's the deeper spiritual truth most people never understand. Your light didn't go out. Your fire didn't disappear. The universe simply dimmed it so you wouldn't burn yourself out before your breakthrough arrived. Every moment you felt lost, every moment you felt tired, every moment you felt disconnected was part of an energetic reset designed to push you back into alignment with your true path. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. And today, you feel that shift. You feel your inner fire refusing to stay quiet. You may notice small changes first. Your intuition speaks before your mind does. You feel more grounded and sure of yourself. Your heart knows exactly what it wants. Your future feels closer, clearer, louder. You say no faster to anything that drains you. You feel ready. Ready for change, ready for movement, ready for more. This is the moment when you stop chasing and start attracting. The old version of you operated from survival, from pressure, from emotional exhaustion. You've spent so many months trying to keep everything together, trying to carry more than you should, trying to be strong when you were actually just running on fumes. But this new version of you, the version awakening today, operates from certainty, power, purpose, alignment, inner knowing. This is pure Aries energy, restored, recalibrated, and unstoppable. The universe is handing you the keys to a door you couldn't access before, not because you weren't ready, but because the timing wasn't aligned. Now it is. November 30th shifts your internal frequency in a way that ripples through every area of your life. Your career, your relationships, your purpose, your money, your passion, your sense of direction. And the most beautiful part? You don't have to try to feel this shift. It's happening naturally. If you woke up today sensing something in the air, like the heaviness has lifted, like your soul is breathing again, like your mind is clearer, like something good is coming, you're right. Your energy field is expanding. Your intuition is sharp. Your courage is returning. Your destiny is aligning. You are remembering who you are. Aries, this is your resurrection. This is your rebirth flame. This is your inner fire roaring back to life. Your destiny flip has officially begun. And once this fire ignites, nothing and no one can dim you again. Aries. This second sign is one of the most intense, misunderstood, and spiritually important shifts you will ever experience. And on November 30th, it becomes impossible to ignore. Today, you may suddenly feel a deep emotional and energetic distance from the things that used to matter to you. You may wake up with a quiet sense of, this doesn't feel like me anymore. I don't belong here. I can't go back to who I was. And the truth is, you're right. On November 30th, you begin disconnecting from an older version of yourself, and this creates a ripple effect across your entire life. You may notice yourself naturally pulling away from certain conversations, certain people, certain routines or habits, certain environments, certain expectations placed on you by others. This emotional shift is not random. It is a soul-level detachment triggered by a deep energetic transition. Aries, you are outgrowing your old identity, and your soul knows it before your mind does. This is why everything from your relationships to your goals may start looking different today. It's not that you suddenly don't care. It's that your spirit is evolving beyond what your old life can support. This spiritual detachment is one of the clearest indicators that a new timeline is forming for you. The truth? You've been running on an outdated energetic cycle for too long. A cycle that once kept you safe, but now keeps you stuck. A cycle that served the old you, but cannot carry the new you. So today, the universe does something bold. It pulls you out of the past, even if you weren't ready to let go. You may notice old relationships feeling complete, even if nothing dramatic happened. Drama suddenly becoming irrelevant. You no longer chasing validation or approval. You feeling bored or drained by what once excited you. A strong craving for space, silence, or solitude. A desire to cut ties with something that once felt essential. This is not emotional numbness. This is energetic purification. Your spirit is clearing the clutter. Think of it like moving houses. You simply cannot take everything with you. Not because it's bad, but because it doesn't belong in your next chapter. For an Aries, detachment is a big deal. You love fiercely, you give wholeheartedly, you stay loyal even when it hurts. But today, something shifts. Your loyalty returns to your soul. You stop making excuses for people who drain you. You stop forcing yourself into spaces that no longer feel aligned. You stop pretending that something still works when deep down you know it's over. The universe is doing spiritual surgery, quietly removing relationships that hold you back, fears that weaken your energy, beliefs that limit your potential, habits that sabotage your growth, situations that block your rise, opportunities that are not meant for your destiny. This removal process can feel strange, even uncomfortable, because your spirit is detaching faster than your personality can understand. But here's the deeper truth. When your soul begins releasing old energy, your outside world starts rearranging itself automatically. So if someone feels distant, a job suddenly feels wrong, a path you once chased now feels empty, A dream you used to fight for no longer feels like your dream. Trust it. This is not a failure. This is not confusion. This is alignment. Aries, this is your destiny clearing the path. Your soul is cancelling old contracts, agreements you made unconsciously from fear, lack, or survival mode. And now you are stepping into a version of yourself who chooses from strength, clarity, and purpose. Your energy is rising into a higher vibration. Your spirit is preparing for a rebirth. Your identity is shifting. Your destiny is activating. And the emotional detachment you feel today? It is not a loss. It is protection. It is guidance. It is the universe saying, "You're done here. Something bigger is waiting." This moment marks a powerful initiation. You are being upgraded. You are being repositioned. You are being prepared for something that requires a different version of you, a wiser, calmer, more aligned version. Aries, if you are feeling this disconnection today, if you are letting go without resistance, if you feel quietly done with people or situations you once clung to, then your destiny flip is happening in real time. This detachment is not the end of something. It is the beginning of everything. Sign 3 Aries. If you've been waiting for a sign, November 30th doesn't give you one. It gives you many. Today, the universe becomes incredibly loud, almost impossible to ignore. It speaks through symbols, patterns, sensations, and perfect timing that makes you stop and think, okay, that cannot be a coincidence. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is direct communication. Spiritual teachers call days like this a synchronistic gateway, a moment where your energy is so aligned, so elevated, so open, that the universe uses every possible channel to send you guidance. On November 30th, you may notice signs appearing rapidly, almost back to back. Repeating numbers like 111, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, a sudden rush of chills or goosebumps. Hearing the same name, phrase or message multiple times. Dreams that feel symbolic or prophetic. Patterns that suddenly stand out. People mentioning things you were just thinking about. Small coincidences that feel strangely meaningful. These are not random occurrences. They are frequency markers, spiritual signals showing you that your vibration has synced with your destiny. Aries, the universe has a message for you today, loud and clear. You're stepping into a new chapter. Keep going. But this confirmation doesn't only come through signs, it also comes through shifts inside you. During this destiny flip window, you may experience sudden flashes of clarity, like your mind switches on, emotional releases that feel cleansing rather than painful, new insights that appear out of nowhere, deep intuitive knowing without explanation, a strong pull toward a new idea, path, or direction, a powerful sense that something is about to change. These inner sensations are just as important as the external signs, because today, Aries, your spirit and your destiny are operating on the same frequency. What you feel is correct. What you sense is accurate. What your intuition is telling you is real. This level of alignment is rare, and when it happens, the universe becomes a guide rather than a mystery. Here's the deeper truth most people never understand. You are not meant to figure out your next chapter alone. You are meant to be led into it. The signs you're receiving today act like cosmic breadcrumbs, little markers that show you that you're on the right path, even if you can't see the full picture yet. When the universe wants to shift your life, it starts by shifting your awareness. That's why today you may find yourself thinking about someone unexpectedly, feeling drawn to a specific place, idea, or opportunity, noticing patterns you never noticed before, feeling a strange sense of certainty without logic, realizing something important about your purpose, feeling called towards something you can't explain. These nudges are not small. They are not accidental. They are instructions from the universe. So today, pay attention to who comes to mind repeatedly, what situations suddenly feel aligned, what your heart keeps whispering, what opportunities feel magnetically right. What signs repeat because repetition is confirmation. Your soul already knows what's coming. Your intuition has already sensed the shift. Your spirit has already begun preparing you from the inside out. This is divine alignment at its highest level, the kind of alignment people wait years, even decades to experience. You don't need to force anything today. You don't need to chase answers. You don't need to doubt your feelings. Every sign appearing around you is there to reassure you. You're almost there. Don't stop now. And here's something even more powerful. When you start receiving signs this frequently, it means the manifestation or breakthrough is close, very close, closer than you think. Signs don't show up when nothing is happening. Signs show up when everything is shifting at once, when timelines are rearranging, when destiny is recalibrating itself around your energy. November 30th is that moment. You are stepping into a new frequency. You are becoming aligned with your next level. You are guided toward the path meant for you, not through pressure, but through clarity. The universe is not warning you today. It is guiding you, supporting you, reassuring you. Aries, the signs you are seeing are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Confirmation that your old timeline is ending. Confirmation that your new path is opening. Confirmation that your manifestation is approaching. Confirmation that your destiny flip is already happening behind the scenes. So trust the signs, trust the nudges, trust the synchronicities, trust that what feels right today is right. Because on this day, November 30th, the universe is not whispering. It is speaking to you clearly, boldly, lovingly, and powerfully. And everything it's saying points to one truth. You are almost there. Your breakthrough is near. Do not stop now. Aries, fourth sign is intense, emotional, and often misunderstood. But it is one of the clearest indicators that your breakthrough is dangerously close. Before a destiny flip, there is always a moment when your soul cracks open just enough for the light to finally get in. On November 30th, you may feel this in a sudden wave of emotion that comes out of nowhere. It may hit you in the middle of the day, late at night, or even in a moment when everything seems fine. And suddenly, you feel it, a rush, a heaviness, a release. This is the emotional purge. You may find yourself crying unexpectedly without an obvious reason, feeling emotionally overwhelmed by something small, remembering a past moment that once hurt you deeply, feeling an old wound rise back up from your subconscious, experiencing a sudden loneliness or emptiness, wanting to withdraw from everything and everyone. You may think something is wrong with you, but spiritually, something is being unlocked. This emotional shift is not a setback. It is not weakness. It is not a sign you're going backwards. It is the clearest sign that your spirit is preparing to break through. Here's what's actually happening. Your destiny is trying to pull you forward. But your old emotional patterns are still attached to your past. So before you step into a new timeline, your soul has to release the weight you've been silently carrying. You cannot walk through the next doorway with old pain, old beliefs, old fears, or old identity fragments holding you back. Your energy has to be light enough to move. This emotional release may feel like, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. I need a change. I feel drained. I need space. I just want to breathe. Aries, this is not your collapse. This is your rebirth pressure. Think of a bow being pulled back. When the string tightens, when the tension rises, when the pressure increases, it's not punishment, it's preparation. Because the greater the pullback, the farther the arrow will fly. Right now, you are that arrow, and the universe is pulling you into the perfect position for your launch. During this emotional purge, your soul is clearing out. deep energetic blockages you've held for years, old core beliefs you absorbed from pain, not truth, emotional patterns you inherited or carried unconsciously, disappointments you never fully healed from, hidden fears you've avoided facing, resistance that formed every time life hurt you. This clearing is not comfortable, but it is necessary, because nothing heavy can cross into your breakthrough timeline. The universe is telling you, you're ready to rise. Let this go so I can lift you. And here's something powerful most people don't realize. Breakthroughs rarely enter peaceful moments. They enter through emotional pressure, through spiritual contractions, through moments when the old timeline tries one last time to cling to you. If you're crying today, if you feel tired, if you feel like something needs to change now, it's not because you're breaking down. It's because your spirit is finally releasing the weight that has kept you from rising higher. What happens after this release is almost magical. Once the emotional purge settles, even if the moment was small, quiet, or brief, you enter a new state of clarity. Your mind sharpens, your instincts strengthen, your vision becomes clearer, your path becomes obvious, your energy rises, your courage returns, your purpose becomes undeniable. You start seeing the truth of your life with brand new eyes. The fog lifts, the confusion dissolves, the heaviness breaks, the fear loses power. You suddenly feel, I know what I need to do. I understand what's been blocking me. I'm ready to move forward. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm done with the past. This moment, this shift, is the final spiritual confirmation that your breakthrough has already been activated behind the scenes. Your emotional release was not random. It was a response to a destiny that is already unfolding beyond what you can see. The universe often moves your future into place first, and then your emotions adjust to match the new vibration. That emotional purge you experienced, it was your spirit catching up to your destiny. And what comes next is the destiny flip itself. The moment your soul releases what can't follow you, the universe delivers what is meant for you. So if you're feeling emotional today, if you feel like something inside you is shifting, if you feel like you're letting go without fully understanding why, Aries, your breakthrough is not coming, it's here, and you're being prepared to step into it. Aries, this final sign is the one that changes everything. This is the moment when the universe stops hinting, stops nudging, and finally delivers the shift you've been preparing for. This is the sign that confirms your destiny. Flip is not just coming, it has officially begun. On November 30th, a new opportunity appears suddenly. It may be subtle or dramatic, gentle or surprising, but it arrives unmistakably and instantly redirects the direction of your life. This opportunity can arrive in many forms. A message that changes your mood or your direction, a sudden connection with someone important, a realization that clarifies everything, a financial opening or unexpected inflow, a creative spark that feels divinely timed, a chance to move forward after a long period of waiting, a shift in your career or purpose, an unexpected invitation, a blessing that doesn't look like a blessing at first, a coincidence that feels too perfect to ignore. It may appear small, even ordinary, but spiritually it's huge, because this opportunity is not just a moment, it is your door, your pivot point, your new beginning, your timeline flip. November 30th is a destiny gateway, and the universe uses this day to send something or someone that redirects your path in a meaningful, powerful, irreversible way. When this opportunity arrives, you will feel it in your spirit before you fully understand it mentally. You may find yourself thinking, this is my moment. This is exactly what I needed. This feels like a sign. I knew something was coming. This changes everything. This feels right, Aries. This is your cosmic green light. The past few weeks you've been experiencing emotional releases, detachment from old timelines, intense signs, shifts in your intuition, a return of your inner fire. None of that was random, it was preparation. The universe has been rearranging your path behind the scenes, removing blockages, realigning timelines, shifting people out of the way, strengthening your intuition, returning your energy, and awakening your inner courage. All of it leads to this moment. Because the moment this opportunity appears, your life begins accelerating fast. Your energy shifts, your mindset shifts, your vision shifts, your direction aligns, your destiny unlocks. And it all begins from one unexpected moment. One moment that feels small but carries divine weight. Here's the deeper spiritual truth. Opportunities do not show up when you're ready. They show up when your soul is ready. And your soul is ready today. You've done the inner work without realizing it. You've healed parts of yourself without announcing it. You've grown through challenges that would have broken someone else. You've cleared old energy, released old attachments, and listened to your intuition even when it didn't make sense. Now the universe responds. And the way destiny works is beautifully simple. The moment you release what is not meant for you, what is meant for you finds you instantly. That's why this opportunity comes out of nowhere, because it couldn't reach you until you created the space for it. And what's even more amazing, when this opportunity arrives, everything in your life that once felt stuck suddenly begins to move. Stagnant areas begin flowing. Delayed manifestations speed up. Confusion turns into clarity. Doors that were closed start opening. People who doubted you become irrelevant. The path forward becomes obvious. You may notice your energy lifting, your confidence rising, your motivation returning, and your heart feeling lighter. This is not coincidence, this is activation. The universe has been waiting for the perfect moment, the moment when your energy, your mindset, and your destiny align. And that moment is November 30th. This is the day you step into the life you've been praying for, dreaming of, or secretly preparing for. Not through force, not through pressure, not through struggle, but through alignment. The opportunity that appears today is your confirmation that the struggle is ending. The waiting period is over. The universe has heard you. The timeline flip is active. Your next chapter is ready. Aries, the life you've desired is no longer a future vision. It's a present opening. This opportunity marks the beginning of a new era in your life. An era where you rise faster, heal deeper, move smarter, and shine brighter than ever before. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is not coincidence. This is destiny. And now, you step into it. Aries, your breakthrough is not somewhere ahead of you. It is here. It is happening, and you are ready. Aries, if you're still here, it means your spirit knows the truth. You are not just entering a new chapter. You are entering a new life path. November 30th is the day the universe pulls you out of your old timeline and places you onto the path you were always meant to walk. Your fire is back. Your clarity is rising. Your intuition is speaking. Your heart is preparing. Your destiny is calling your name. These 5 signs were not coincidences. They were confirmations. So as you move through today, remember, nothing in your life is falling apart. Everything is falling into place. You are not being tested. You are being redirected. You are not being delayed. You are being prepared. Your destiny flip is already happening. And when the opportunity arrives, even if it's small, subtle, or unexpected, say yes. Because what comes next for you is bigger than what you're leaving behind. Aries, your new timeline begins now. If this message resonated, drop a "I am ready" in the comments to claim your destiny. The universe heard you, and it's finally your turn.